Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Spicy Tales with Kim
And Stacy.
so we're back for another episode wearing the
The
same
exact same.
clothes.
I was literally going to ask if you wanted to do a change in
No.
wardrobe. Maybe next time, but yeah, people will know when we record the same, like a couple episodes per session, but it
People
is what
need
it
to mind
is.
their business.
It costs
People
money
need
to be out
do.
here.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
anyways.
It ain't cheap.
So, what are we talking about today? How I left you?
Yeah. So
Actually, let's talk about how you left me first.
oh my god, that's so long ago though. That's like 14
I'll
years.
never forget.
Okay. So 14 years ago when I was 18,
Mm-hmm.
my mom being the great lady that she is. we're just
Haitian
gonna-
mom.
Anyone who's Haitian knows that Haitian parents are crazy.
They don't
Like
play.
they don't, especially about their daughters. Like it's one
No.
thing their sons can do no wrong. Like they are literally God's gift.
Yep.
But their girls,
Mm.
if you ain't in the house cooking, cleaning,
Mhm.
and not going out,
I was not cooking though.
you're a disgrace to the family.
But you were
Okay.
cooking.
I what did I have a choice? What choice did I have?
You had kids.
I had
to
kids
raise.
to raise. I had 2 kids to take care of at 18. Like kids I didn't birth,
Yeah.
but I had 2 children that needed to be taken care of, and those children meant everything to me and still
Yeah.
do. One of them is right here, but
Yeah.
so I didn't choose the mother life. It was chosen for me
Yeah.
thanks to our beautiful mom.
Respect to the oldest sibling.
Really, I'm a manager.
And you're the oldest sibling.
Yeah, like, out of-
you and me, your side and my side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know that sounds weird to people because she said your side and my side.
Yeah.
But I have 8 siblings, I think. 7?
Do you?
7?
I don't know how
I think I have 7. I think with me there's 8 of us.
Yeah.
My dad likes to get around.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have 5 siblings.
Damn, son.
I know.
Yeah, so our parents, they like to test the gene pool, I guess is what we would say, because they like to
Well, no,
reproduce.
no.
My dad is
your
out here
dad
out of
likes
control.
to
Yeah,
test
my
the
dad,
gene pool.
my dad was definitely.
And technically, it's crazy because we're only only childs for
Our
our
parents,
parents.
yeah. Yeah, that's
So
true.
technically, I'm an only child, and the middle
Wish.
child,
So
and
she's a no, you're a middle child.
and an older sister. The fact that I'm an older sister too, but anyways,
She's a middle child.
Yeah.
So definitely like, the stereotypical middle child. Your
Gets
parents
left
forget your
behind.
birthday, you get left behind, they forget about you.
I was a surprise child. I wasn't even supposed to be here.
Definitely caught mom saying that out loud once. That was pretty rough.
Somehow, you were the planned child.
Yeah, and the thought that a 16-year-old girl would be like, "Hey, let me plan my teen pregnancy and have a child." Like
Crazy.
that's neither near here nor there, but anyways, so 18 I
What were you up to that day, that night?
honestly I don't remember most of it. Like it's just because it's a long time ago.
Mhm.
It was actually the first time I ever smoked weed.
Mm.
First time. I was like,
It makes sense that this happened to
and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I dead ass thought that that's why I got kicked out. I was like, God is punishing me.
He
I
was.
decided to go with some friends of mine. We were hanging out, not doing anything terrible, just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple guys were like, "Oh, we have weed. Do you guys want to try some weed?" And I'm like, "Okay, like I'll try it, whatever." Like all my friends smoke, and
I'm
Whatever.
cool.
yeah, I
Or
can hang,
whatever.
like whatever, I can hang, even though I can't, because like I never had smoked weed before or really drank really or anything. So I take a couple puffs, whatever, I feel fine.
Mm-hmm.
We go to McDonald's, we hang out, we go back to one of my friends' houses, who mom knows. Like this is not just a random person that I just decided to sleep. I end up losing my bus pass that night.
Oh, there we go.
So I lose my bus pass, and I'm like, like, how am I gonna get home? I live on the other side of town from where my friends live, so I'm stressed. Can't find my bus pass. My friend's like, whatever, just sleep at my house. Your mom knows my mom. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, we'll give you a ride to my house.
Mhm.
Me, I'm thinking it's not gonna be a big deal. I lost my bus pass anyways. The next day, 24 hours.
Okay, but did
later.
so you told mom that you were sleeping over?
I was supposed to
or-
sleep at Ashley's, but I didn't sleep at Ashley's. I slept at Casey's house.
Oh, okay.
So I guess she must have called Ashley's and we were at Casey's.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so yeah, so 24 hours later, My mom is pissed. Like, she is.
Did she send you voice messages?
You already know. Stacey, you already know the voicemails I got. Like, you already know. Like, if any Haitian people that hear this, they already know the voicemails because they start with, and I'm gonna translate in English with, "Oh, so you think you're grown now?" They all start with that line. Not she left me 6 messages that night, and every single one of those messages started with, "Oh, so you think you're grown," and ended with, "Watch when you get home." So you can imagine that I was not too excited to try to get home. No. So my mom told me, "Don't come back. You're done. If I see you here, you're going to catch these hands," basically, she said. And I took her on her word, and I was like, I'm not going to go back. Like, I'm terrified, so I didn't go back. And so that led to me moving to Montreal because my dad didn't want me just living at random people's houses. And my dad was like, "I'd rather you live here with family." And then that was a whole fucking mess.
So you were gone for years?
I was gone for a year. I came back when I was 19.
Okay, but that didn't work.
Didn't last long because mom was just crazy.
Like, it seemed like, I don't know if it was Christmas time that you did that or was that another year? Because every time you would try to come back during holidays.
That was when I was with, what's his face?
JJ? I don't.
I'm gonna say his name. We'll just bleep it out.
Okay. And then something would always happen where she would piss you off
that night
try to control you.
That's the thing,
and then you'd be like,
that
"I'm
was
out
the main
again."
thing for me because like. Whatever. I left when I was 18. Mom manipulated me to come back when I was 19. Made me feel bad. Told me that I don't care about my family.
Right.
If you care about your family, you'll come.
I wanted you to come back too.
And
I'm sorry. Like I was living through war.
Oh yeah,
just by myself. Because our little brother, he's much younger than us. 8-10 years younger.
Yeah,
so like
10 years younger than
he just doesn't understand.
He's a loss, but he's solid.
He's solid. Yeah, like he's not snitching. Like we're good. We're good siblings for that. We have each other's backs, but I just couldn't go to him with my issues the way I could with my sister. Obviously,
it's funny because we have so many friends who have younger siblings, and all their younger siblings are snitches or would do bad things to them, or like they would like. I don't know, they never got along. And us, like even my brother, who's 10 years younger than me, you would think he would be a snitch because that's usually, the younger brother is usually the little snitch. My brother would like
he would just ride for us.
Oh yeah, he would never tell. He's like, "I'm not telling mom nothing." Like his famous line, "I don't know."
I don't know. He didn't know anything.
He didn't know anything. He didn't see anything. It's like that TikTok, and he's like, "Matter of fact, I'm 43% blind in my left eye." Like that's him. Like he's like, "I'm legally blind and I cannot see." Like he can't. Like he's solid. Like I have to say.
But he's kind of a bad liar. But he'll say, "I don't know." Yeah, but he's a bad liar.
He can't lie.
If mom pressed him on something, then he would cave. So like
he just says he doesn't know.
He just doesn't know. That's it.
But then she manipulated me to come back. That lasted like 4 months, and I was like, I'm out. Because she's literally crazy. Then we tried again 3 years later at 20.
Yeah, like you were
22
in your 20s by then.
And then that lasted maybe a year.
I feel like that was the last time that you attempted.
And then I was like, I'm done. I can't live with her because she just tries to control. It's like, okay, but I'm a 22-year-old. She poured my bottle of whiskey out.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was like, I'm 22 years old. Like, what's wrong with you? And she's like, there's not going to be alcohol in my house. Who wants to live in a house like that?
Yep.
Now she's better though.
She's so much better.
Oh my God. She just recently moved back in with me.
Well, okay, so you left and then I was at home obviously the whole time.
Hating your life.
But it got better slowly, but surely it got better because mom was just out more often. She's a nurse. She always works like overnight, or she'd be in Montreal, which is where our family is because that's where we were born. And then, when was it? 3 years ago
that I moved back?
Yeah.
In 2019, September.
Yeah.
Or, September of 2019.
Yeah, September, because that's when I went to New York.
Yes.
And so around that time, I guess 2019, like maybe 2018 or 17, I actually don't remember when weed became legal in Canada.
And I want to say 2015, 2014. 15.
No, stop.
It was 2015 because I lived in the South in that house.
Okay, well, all I'm saying is maybe like
I think it was 2015.
maybe 16, 17.
Oh, maybe 16.
Yeah, because like this is 2019 and I was actually going to a dispensary by then. And by the way, my weed history, I smoked weed for the first time like when I was 23. So, which my mom hearing this probably would have a heart attack.
Oh my God. If she knew I smoked weed at 18, she's gonna freaking die.
But
and the night that I got kicked out, she'd be like, that's why you didn't come home.
That makes
you knew
sense.
You was high.
But like a couple years before 2019, they were like there was this gray period where there were these dispensaries, but they had like no logo, and you had to like go in there thinking maybe the cops might raid the place. Like it was really sketchy, but it was fun because it was like legal but not illegal.
Yeah.
I think this is what's happening with the shrooms. Like, why is there's a bunch of shroom places now, and I'm like, oh, so like this is in the transition period too.
So shrooms are shrooms legal?
Are they? I'm pretty sure. Do you know if they're legal?
I think you're right in that it's a similar situation.
Yeah.
It's like the not legal dispensaries. Because, I saw one on Bank like a couple weeks ago.
I saw the one on Bank.
Is this what I think it is?
Yeah.
Because the branding and everything.
And on Rideau Street, there's one, and it says like mushroom, psychedelics, or psilocybin.
So it's like when weed became legal, and there was like the.
I think so,
great period. So then, when in 2019, the year that you moved in, the month that you moved in.
Yeah, the month that
I went to a dispensary and I got a little kit.
Little goodie bag.
A little goodie bag. And it was so cute too. Like it looked like a gift bag and whatever. And I left it in my room, just out in the open kind of.
Like a fool.
And then I went to New York with some guy. And then my sister... She texts me and she's just like, no, how did it go?
So I get a call from my mom.
Oh my God.
And I'm out like living my best life. Just, I don't even remember. I think I was at Paige's house. I get a freaking call from my mom and she's like, I found drugs in your sister's room. And I'm like, oh my God, drugs? Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm like, it could be anything. Like, what did you find? Like, I'm panicking because I'm like, oh my God, like, what did she find? She's like, I found marijuana. I'm like, you found weed? She's like, yeah.
Weed?
I'm like, Mom, it's just weed. She's like, your sister's smoking weed. I'm like, it's legal. Who cares? Like, what do you mean? It's just weed. She's having like a full-blown panic attack.
I didn't even talk.
I text my sister on some 911.
Yeah.
Mom found your weed. Don't come back to this house. Like,
Mom didn't even know I was in New York.
Oh yeah, she didn't know. She had no idea where you were.
But that was the weekend that you came back, and then
I came back that weekend.
And you were there, and
I was like, why didn't you tell me to hide the bag? Like, first of all, it was in her room, but our
thinking.
mother has no sense of
My mom's
boundaries.
always gone through my stuff.
No sense of boundaries. No, like privacy doesn't exist to her.
She's found so many things. She even found a police report that I never told her about. About LA. We'll be for another time.
Yeah. That's for another time.
But she freaking found a police report in my room, like in my desk, deep in there. Like my mom goes in.
She doesn't care.
She does not care about privacy.
She really doesn't. She opens our mail. She'll literally bring you a piece of mail that's like ripped to shreds, and she's like, "Here, you got this," and you're just like. Well, why don't you just tell me what it says since you already know?
Exactly. Why are you even giving it to me?
I don't know what it is. You should look at it. Like, I know you read it, so I don't know why you're trying to...
It's just too much. And that maybe that's how... I feel like that's how I'm going to be, like, with my kids.
You're just going to open your kids' mail?
I don't care. I'm just going to go through their stuff. Because there are so many things that I didn't tell Mom. And that she wouldn't have known.
To be fair, you didn't tell Mom because Mom is
That's true.
Crazy.
I would like to think that my kids would be more open with me, but that's clearly what she thought about her kids. And we were not open, but that's because she was...
And she even recently apologized. She's like, I'm sorry that I was, like, crazy. And I was like...
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take away, but like...
Thank you for acknowledging.
I mean, I still love her.
No, of course. Love her forever.
Yeah, she's just, little... She's very passionate.
Yeah.
In both ways. Happiness and anger.
Yeah. A little bipolar going on, but like... Undiagnosed.
Undiagnosed, for sure.
Who knows?
Like, she would...
She would pass with flying colors, but...
Oh, yeah, 100%. They'd be like, and we're going to ask you to stay a couple...
But then... So you've been living in Canada since then.
Yeah, since September of 2019.
And then I've always been living there.
Yeah, and then
I left for the very first time
living with her
boyfriend
a boyfriend for the very first time, though, last year.
No, but like officially, I feel like it was like December. Like the last
It was-
pay was like last year December. No,
Yeah, it was
I
last
think-
December.
Yeah, last December.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
And then mom moved back in.
Yeah. And then I, shockingly, in a turn of events, asked my mom to move back in.
Because you're crazy.
Okay, to be fair,
Inflation.
shit's expensive, okay? Like, I mean, it was fine for the year, but I was just like, couldn't save money, it was getting like too hard. So I was like, and my mom lives, like, she was living in an apartment and never there. So I'm like, well, why pay 2 sets of rent when you could just live with me? And then you're never here anyways, so who cares? Like,
So you rather save money than your sanity.
we'll see how long it lasts.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I'm hoping I'm trying to push for at least 2 years, save some money, like crazy amount.
Yeah. We need.
It might cost me my very soul, but I feel like I.
Yeah, but mom's never home. The time that she's moved in.
She's been home like she moved in November 1st. She's
Yeah.
been home maybe like a full week,
Yeah.
maybe a week and a half, if that.
Yeah, like every time I call you or you talk to me, I
She's
call
never
you,
home.
She's never home. So that's nice.
And it helps that she goes to church in Montreal because then she's never there on the weekends because like she's
That's when-
always gone on the weekends.
That's when shit pops off.
That's when all shit pops.
So at least we're still in Canada. Like I feel like we're always gonna be in Canada. That house has been.
Yeah.
The house
To
we
be honest,
got.
even if like whenever I kind of want to like live in Canada.
How are you gonna buy a house in Canada? Do you know how expensive
Not
that
right
is?
now.
When?
Not anytime. Not right now. Like in the next 5 years.
If the housing market crashes.
Honestly,
which
at this point, I hope it does crash.
I don't think it. Okay, I've been watching a lot of financial videos and following a lot of news about really more about American stuff, but everything that happens in America, pretty much Canada follows.
I know, which
And
is super annoying.
It seems like the prices, the average price of a home has gone down, but from the height of what it was. So
yeah, true.
it hasn't actually gone down.
Yeah,
So-
I get what you mean. Like from like the.
So, and I'm pretty sure it said like you'd have to make a combined income of like 120K or something to.
But I do make it a combined.
And then obviously there's the credit score, and then your debt to income ratio, and then
my
how
debt
much,
to income ratio is almost done.
Okay, and a down payment, which is
Yeah.
probably the worst
That's the
part of
worst
it all.
part,
It's the
yeah.
down payment because it's hard to save, and that's why we low key want everything to shut down because
I'm.
we just want to
full
save
support.
money.
Let it be known. Let it be known that I said this today. I am in full support of another lockdown. Lock us back in. Lock us back in the house. Close everything down. No movies. No nothing. Because I'm trying to save some money.
How are we
So,
gonna record in person?
He said we could do it in video.
Like people were losing their jobs. You know that the
Listen,
fact that
I don't want
back,
people to lose their jobs. I just want to not be tempted to. I can't say no.
Okay,
I will never say no. Every
Okay,
time
but-
someone's like, "Hey, you want to go out to do this?" I'm literally like,
it's bad.
I can't say no. I hate FOMO. FOMO like will kill
Yeah.
me because every time I know everyone else is having a good time and then I'm there on my phone watching them, I'm like, oh, I should have been there. Like, no. And then what do I have to show for it? I stayed home and saved $50. I mean, that's $50 I could put in my account, which is great. But like, you
It
know,
adds up so quickly.
I know.
And also, like with the holidays, we have plans every weekend
We
until the
do.
new year.
I literally have plans.
And then after the new year, I'm planning on going to Vancouver. But after that,
You're not gonna be here for my birthday. You're a snake.
okay, you're turning 33.
So
I'll hop on a FaceTime. It's just I'll be there the day before on the 7th.
well, I'll probably do something on the 7th because my birthday's on a Sunday.
No, I'm leaving on the 7th, so I can see you on the 6th. The 7th is a Saturday.
I know it is.
Yeah.
That's why I said I would probably do something on this Saturday.
The Saturday. But I'll see you on the Friday then.
Rude.
Stop.
Mm.
I'll get you a surprise on the day of your birthday.
I already know it's gonna be $100 e-transfer.
Okay, fine, sure, but I'll do something else too.
Oh, okay. Well, I was
Yeah.
just kidding, but okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll get you something nice. No spicy tales for today though, for this episode, because we're running out of time.
How much time do we have?
We have 4 minutes. Got
That's
it.
how much time we have left?
Well, it's almost 5.
Oh.
And we got here at 3:30, and it's an hour and a half.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
okay. I wasn't.
Time flies.
It really does.
Having fun isn't hard when you have a library.
You're such an idiot.
All right, well, that's the story of us. Well, you moving in, you moving out, then you moving in, then me moving out,
yeah.
then mom moving in.
Yeah. It's actually not been bad, though. I can't even hate. She's actually been pretty cool. She's gotten better. She found Jesus. That helped her.
She found Jesus.
She found the Lord. Honestly, thank you, Lord, because she was getting out of hand.
She's young. She
just turned 50.
She just turned 50.
Yeah, her mom just turned 50.
She turned 50. I turned 30.
I turned 32. I'm turning 33. It's going to be rough.
Time just keeps going by. We just keep getting older.
It's really just getting out of hand.
But it's not as bad. I thought that 30 was going to be crazier than it is. And I also thought that we were going to... Well, first, I thought I was going to be married with kids with a house. That was a lie. And I knew that by 25, I knew that was
I never wanted to be married. I don't want kids either.
I do. And I do.
And I hope you have them so mom can leave me alone. That'd be great.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
That's it. Follow our Instagram.
Spicy Tales Podcast. And TikTok, Spicy Tales Podcast.
We haven't posted anything yet, but we will.
No, we will have something posted by the time this is up.
Definitely the picture of her on the ground from the last episode will be up there.
Yeah.
And
the picture that the Jamaican guy took.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'll post that. And yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching.